What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Alpha Toxin coming at you with another Destiny video. And in today's video, I'm going to show you some Iron Banner gameplay using the No Land Beyond. In this gameplay, I decided to go with the Iron Wreath D sidearm. It is Iron Banner, so I'm going with the Iron Banner sidearm. And I've also decided to wear my fancy Wolfswood cloak, because I gotta represent that Iron Banner, guys. We're also doing old school Iron Banner emblem and Iron Banner million armor shader. So it only comes around once a month, guys, so take advantage of all your great Iron Banner gear. Take it in there, show it off. No Land Beyond, I'm sure you guys have heard about it. I think at one point it was described as the worst exotic weapon in the game. That's why I like it, guys. It's really good. Got a snapshot on this bad boy. I use, what is this, CQB ballistics. Let's see. That takes my stability down. That takes the impact down a little bit. I really don't need maximum range, so CQB ballistics seems to work just fine. Mulligan. That's nice to have on there, not that important. That snapshot is really the one to use. Everything else is just there for show. So show you the sidearm. See what we're working with here. We're using the SHAREfactory IS. Superb target acquisition, excellent handling. Best thing to do is just experiment with your sights and see. They do actually make a difference. Best thing to do is just try them both out, and you'll be able to tell. You'll be able to feel a little bit of difference in them. So I've been using the SHAREfactory IS. Zen Moment increases stability when you cause damage, and that stacks. And you're firing so fast, every time you're hitting them, doing a little more damage, the stability is going to get a little bit better. So just a great perk for such a high fire rate weapon. Hot swap. That's another great perk, because this is not going to be our primary weapon in this gameplay. We'll be using the No Land Beyond, but we will be switching over to the sidearm for the cleanup kills or for the close range combat. That hot swap is going to give you that added accuracy. We do have snapshot in here. If this was our main focus weapon of the match, I would be using snapshot, but since I'm going to be using this for cleanup kills, I'm using quick draw. Altogether, these perks, this is the one I believe they sold in one of the previous Iron Banners. I don't think this was a drop. I think this was a purchase, and the specs on this are just great for what we're using it for. It's a great sidearm, guys. People need to take advantage of a great weapon like this, especially with the loadout that we're running with the No Land Beyond and the Iron Wreath. It's a fun combination. We're doing some increased reload with sniper rifles, increased amount of sniper rifle ammunition, and right here we're doing increased amount of sniper rifle ammo. In one of my previous videos, I told you guys I was using the rocket launcher ammo because I wanted more ammunition. I wanted 4 rockets, since I was running a rocket launcher and I wouldn't need the sniper rifle ammo. Very disappointing, guys. Found out this perk is broken. It don't do nothing for you until they decide to patch it. The rocket launcher ammo on boots, broken, worthless. We did level up our void double down, so we'll have that. We're running high intellect, high discipline build. Now, normally, let's see what we do here. We run this cloak. We can max out either our intellect or discipline, but because it's Iron Banner, I've decided I'd rather have the increase in Iron Banner. It increases event standing gain in Iron Banner. I'd rather have that to help level up a little bit faster in the Iron Banner. Now 285 intellect, 297 discipline is still very good. That's going to allow us to get those grenades very fast. We're doing running max armor and agility like we always do. We're going to be using the spike grenades again, and lockdown. It's going to allow the grenade effects to last twice as long. So I will be talking about that a little bit during the gameplay, guys. The spike grenade is a grenade that attaches to surface, emits a torrent of damaging void light. So it's a sticky grenade, a little bit different than maybe a vortex grenade that you throw out there and it does some area of effect damage. Vortex grenades, very easy to use. You throw them out there, you throw them at your opponent, and do some damage to them. The sticky grenades are used a little bit different. We'll talk about that in the gameplay. So, enough talk, guys. Here's the gameplay. Enjoy. Alright, guys. 6v6. Control Iron Banner on Rusted Lands. Right there, you see me scoping in. You captured Zone B. Setting that grenade up, stuck it to the wall out there. You see I'm taking some damage from that. The Keen Scout kicks in, so I know exactly where they're at. I do end up getting a grenade kill, as well as an assist from just having that grenade out there. You know, I anticipate where they're going to be at. I played it enough times. I know that you know, they love to come down that tunnel, so I just have that grenade waiting for them. As soon as I see some red on the map, I'll throw that grenade out there and catch them. And even if it doesn't kill them, it's going to either weaken them or get them to the point where they're taking damage, and then all of a sudden they may start to panic a little bit, and it throws them off their game. Anytime someone's taking damage, they're trying to find an exit strategy, and they're not really focused on the firefight. So got lucky with that cleanup kill there. That was a terrible, missed a lot of my shots, but that guy wasn't too good. Again, with the grenades, guys, you don't want to throw these directly at your opponent like you would some grenades. These grenades are meant to be used defensively. Throw them, on walls to cut off, entrances or kind of set them up if they decide to challenge you, and they're going to have to run through that doorway that has that grenade in there. They're going to take damage, and if they take any damage from these grenades, even a body shot with No Land Beyond Sniper will be a kill. So you'll see me using these grenades. Here we go. I know they're up there. Sure enough, I tag somebody with it. I don't get a kill or an assist, but it forces them to back up, to get on harm's way. So those grenades are always meant to be thrown onto a wall. You're going to get maximum coverage and maximum damage when you have those sticky grenades stuck on walls, and with the perk that we have, the grenade is going to last twice the amount of time. So you're going to be able to use that to your advantage. All these places in this map have multiple entry or exit points, and the grenade allows you to cut off one of those points, so that way you can switch your focus to maybe the other entry point, and it gives you the advantage because now you know where they're coming from, especially when you're sniping. You're having to look down scope. It's difficult to cover multiple areas, but if you can cut off one of those with a grenade, then you know their entry point, so you have the advantage because you're hard scoped. And I don't know what that guy was thinking, but we were able to pick up a kill there. So yeah, you want to definitely just throw these. Always be aiming for a wall. Look down your sight if you need to, so you can kind of judge where your grenade's going to go, and then always kind of look up a little bit because there is going to be a slight arc to those grenades. Right there, I got that grenade. He got through there a little faster than I thought, but I was still able to get the trade just because of that grenade. If I would not have thrown that grenade, he would have beaten me in that one-on-one confrontation. But because I had that grenade there, I was able to get the trade. Um, you know, especially with the high discipline and the high recharge rate of those grenades, take advantage of them every time that you have one. You know, I'm always aware of when I have a grenade ready. You know, sometimes you'll see me try to throw a grenade when I don't have one ready, because it's just instinct. You know, to throw that grenade out there, scare them a little bit. You get the advantage because now they're taking damage, and their thought is, you know, changes, like getting away from that damage, and they're no longer focused on the firefight. So as far as the No Land Beyond, you know, I play these maps enough. I know kind of the sniper alleys. A lot of it has to do with, you know, anticipating where your enemy's coming from, you know, having map awareness, you know, looking at your mini map, seeing what direction they're coming from, and setting them up with the grenades or with the smoke, and always having the advantage. I'm scoped in right there, because if they come around the corner, I'm already have the advantage, because I have a few seconds where you know, I don't have to, you know, look down scope and try to aim. I'm already down scope. I'm already at head level, and if they decide to make that move and try to, you know, to peek behind that wall, I already have a shot at them. So that's kind of how I use it. You know, No Land Beyond. I know the sniper alleys. I'm patient with my shots. I know, you know, where people tend to come from, and right there, if I had a rocket launcher with grenades and horseshoes, that probably would have been a kill. I wanted to give this rocket launcher a chance. It only took me this one game to discover that it's not very good. I mean, you really need, if you're going to use a rocket launcher, you really need a rocket launcher with grenades and horseshoes to have the advantage. I mean, you only have 2 shots with a rocket launcher. I don't recommend using a rocket launcher at all in any type of Crucible or PvP matchup. The only exception to that would be if you were running 2 legendary weapons as far as a primary and a special. I would recommend using the Truth as your one exotic weapon, your heavy weapon, because the Truth does give you more than 2 rockets, and it has the grenades and horseshoes and has aggressive tracking on there. Probably the only rocket launcher I would really recommend using, and then I would only use that for, you know, 3v3 matchups, Trials of Osiris, where you don't need a lot of kills. You know, if you can get 2 or 3 kills with your rocket launcher, then you're going to win. You know, and it's usually just for that one match. So any other time, I would recommend a quality machine gun. You're going to be able to get, you know, you have the possibility of getting 5 or 6 kills with a machine gun versus a rocket launcher. So even if you die to a rocket, you know, that's going to happen, but you have the advantage where if you don't die to a rocket, you have the opportunity to get a few more kills with that machine gun. The only other option I would say is if you have the ARC exotic sword, that would be another option. Other than that, go with machine guns, guys. So the gameplay is over. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all next time.